him for something? Is the police investigating him? No. So you can't have a conversation there. You see what I'm saying? And I see people use it to score political points. You see, in the case of Melissa Silveira, I understand why people will use that in a political conversation, because what was said prior, what was said from the PNP headquarters, our people were responsible for speaking. What was said prior and what was said after regarding this matter, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but let me ask about again. Lisa Anna, you know about Lisa Anna?
No, I'm not following the story. I'm not following that foolishness. I'm not following it.
Ah.
Lisa, I think Lisa had a political career. Is her she decided her whole political destiny. No.
Just say come to an end or
No, I think she's gearing up to come back. I think she's gearing up herself for when Mark Golding lose, because Mark Golding will lose and she will become the leader of the party.
So you don't think she'll come over to the Labour, right?
No, I don't think so. I think she's gearing up herself to be the leader of the People's National Party.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll give them a Michael thing, you'll give them a PJ thing, I shall return.
Yeah, man, she going to end up being the leader of the party. Notice that she stayed far from everything thing.
And this brother named Luther Buchanan, may I ask somebody but nobody can give me no talk.
Who him?
Luther Buchanan, the PMP brother.
One thing.
Them crossover.
I know him alone crossover. I think somebody's crossover. Somebody's crossover too.
I will look at some big snow in my back.
Somebody asleep, bro. Screaming, somebody asleep.
Yeah, they're tired.
Yeah, man. So all in all, brother, my stance at that, and I stand by what I said. It's not like me back off from it. So me know the media go run and jump on it because I want to send it out there like I am against the nurse them demonstrating. I am against politicizing.
That's why I call you up and see and think. I say, no man, I feel for Vegas.
No man, you can't politicize what happened to the nurse, man. It's a very unfortunate that
no, that couldn't be political. Yeah, because it's not supposed to be.
Brother, it's already politicized, bro. From the moment them start sending out Andrew on his picture side of the man picture, it became political, bro.
Yeah, in that sense, then. But we see with some PMP man too.
It's just like SSL, the man them politicize the whole thing and politicize the whole thing and politicize the whole thing and send them a bolt and the Labour right them apart. One backhand, both give the PMP them the wickedest backhand slap of all time. Wickedest backhand slap.
Yeah, them shame me some Vegas.
You see both shame the PMP them like that.
Shame.
Brother, the man see the man to the I think the ambassador the man turn on him the brother man. Yeah man, them both don't know say Andrew Holness now not to do with the money man. I want to know man both just depend on the government to make sure say him get back in money, but both know say him get chopped. And him know how him get chopped.
Yeah.
And him know say him leave it up to some people who thinks are responsible. And some people were very inept. And the people might think they didn't do due diligence to put so much money in an institution, and this institution was in question and was to be closed down from 2030. Yeah. And him start put money in the 2012, and people try to blame Andrew Holness and say Andrew Holness thief the man money. Like them thinks the SSL is a bank where I go transfer money from SSL to Andrew Holness account. And it's be a done chat, and all of them now get a backhand slap from both. It's like wickedest backhand slap them get.
This brother I know, so a friend in front of you say we keep him silent.
You say both on a fool.
Yeah.
Mr. Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the nurse thing. Could we look on it and next way from being political?
Go on, my area, sir.
All right. What me looking on a different angle. The nurse, them see the video of what happened, right? And then they must say them have to go out all time of the day, all time of the night. So they want to demonstrate. Not against when them say want justice and them want it now, you know. Them are demonstrating in a sense that they don't want it happen to any other nurse.
So what does that have to do with so what the language have to do with what you just said a while ago, we don't want it happen to no other nurse. How that correlates with we want justice, we want it now.
Well, as me say, you could have look at it different from being political.
How must I look at it? When you are saying you want justice and you want it now, how other way must I look at it?
But justice does not mean that they want the man to try now or they want.
Brother, you can't decide that, brother. Let them say they want it now. You can't decide that, bro.
Well, when me there look at that,
big up.
Nobody who reasonably in a certain sense, knowing that if you hold a man and you charge him not when go to the court the same day and get sentenced. But I think them demonstrate, as you say, it could have been, but you have to look at it in a next way that all over.
Let me tell you the problem with this, bro. And no care nobody want to twist it and try fix it. It was not properly planned, and to see politicians out there and all that stuff, I think even that within itself, it just came off as flawed. It just came because who are you demonstrating against? Are you demonstrating against the man that abused violently abused the nurse? Well, our argument must be stop abusing our women and children. That is what we should be out there saying, bro. Our argument should be we are sick and tired of it. We are fed up of it. We want better laws in place and stuff like that, bro. This political situation, this political climate, excuse me, is just, people just decide that they're just going to run out and then believe that every time them protest is against this government, them a protest against to score to let somebody score some political points. Case in point, the demonstration against the police the other day, right? There was no evidence to support the demonstration, and who we saw out there, the whole of the PMP, the PMP vloggers, not the whole of the PMP vloggers, them out there, and them are carried alive. Additionally, we see woman in an orange shirt out there.
Mr. Davis,
yeah.
based on you just said, them marching against the police. Presently, right now, police is in the hospital, right? Critical but stable. Get shut up by a criminal, and up to nobody.
No protest.
No protest. Nobody
bro.
hear about that, you know? Nobody
no
hear about
protest, bro.
Nobody
no
hear about
protest.
That. So this is what.
But when we get one a nurse named Shelly Ann a few years ago was unalive down in Clarendon, bro. And I'm not saying people. That's what I say. It cannot be the message, the tone of this thing, brother. It was just so rushed. And I just saw how tough than them because I'm a health minister, and Miss Grange because she a cultural minister. They had to be there. What am I gonna do? Make the PMP them go score the political points on this? No, they have to offset it. Nobody demonstrates when a police who is protecting us from criminals get unalive or as you say,
are injured in the line of
injured in the line of duty.
Within a 1 week
Nobody
span.
no demonstrate for the police.
Within a 1 week span is one and a
My
one
question
police
to
dead.
Jamaican people, isn't that a government work at because with anti-police?
Exactly.
We're very anti-police, brethren.
Yeah.
And at them out there, just like how the nurses save lives, and the doctors save lives, the police are save lives too. And we as a country, we totally sit back from year to year and watch people verbally, physically, all of the call them, the police them. And we have never stepped forward and say, you know, every cop corrupted. And every soldier corrupted or break laws. We don't stand up for, you know, let us just, if I go demonstrate for a better Jamaica, brethren, let us all collectively demonstrate for the sex registry become public so our children don't have to be worried about the predator when next door we already commit certain act and is living next door to us and we don't even know I'm a predator. Those are the things that we need to organize and come to the government, whether through protests or whatever, for them change laws or implement laws for them things there. If you want more stringent punishment for people who abuse women, let's demonstrate for that. But this protest, nobody can change me from saying all the way 99.999% of Jamaica said, I'm still gonna say it's political. It was under some form of guidance from whosoever may listen. It's political. It's political.
Within a 1 week span, we lose a police officer and one in a hospital right now, fight for him life. And up to today, within that 1 week, not one Jamaican I hear come out and say anything about them two cases there.
When a police get injured, you media report on it. When it just happened, you don't see nothing about it again.
You don't see nothing. You don't hear nothing. And that they say, nothing said. Half of Jamaica don't even know say that.
Everything we see at one of them demonstration we have planned. Remember, I know gentle people.
And one hospital right now fight him life. And the line of duty. In the pan working when that happening now.
Them protests are arranged with Rattigan from New York and Washington and all. Them protesting they remember so we hear politicians. We hear politicians upon them platform a call for civil unrest, bro. For Portmore for go demonstrate.
Yeah.
We hear politicians on platform and say, yo, go demonstrate for Portmore and become a parish brethren. Remember?
We hear politicians on stage and tell people take it to them. Take it to them wicked.
No, I mean, not about that. Man,
me understand. Me talk about it.
Man, literally, the past days I tell people, if you go demonstrate to Portmore and become a parish, bro.
Yes.
Everything is demonstration now, and we're not say the wrong thing that demonstration them. Because even when they demonstrate against the police, them what they, even the language of that you can see said political, bro. Because them not go out there with no evidence. There is nothing where them go out there with to say, okay, these cases were brought before the court and the people them get off scotch-free with X amount of evidence. Or the police them where we sit on camera allegedly analyzing the three youth them. They're arrested, they're in jail, or they must get bail by now. So it's like, what is the demonstration about? You know what it is about? Because you're taking the money from the overseas entity to run JFJ, and you have to prove to them that you are doing something for the people of Jamaica. So your thing to do is to fight for justice from the police. That is what you are fighting out there for. So you go after, you attack the police them and wanting me know, right? If P, then Q, right? P, therefore Q. That means, see it? If P, gunman get unalive, a murder rate a go down, right? If P is true, then Q is true. Therefore, P, No, P therefore Q is true also, because you start a truth and you must end up a truth. Is the murder rate going down? Yes. People are getting unalive and the murder rate are going down? Yes. That is a fact. Why? Because most of the gang violence, most of the unaliving is linked to. And when you get the gang them to stop internal war, or you cut down the gang members them, the leaders them will lead the gang, then of course, less people are going to get unalive because the gangs and there's no internal feud that go on. But they are running out there politicizing the whole thing and I make it look like the police them just a walk around and unalive people. But there's data to support it. There's statistics to support it. If P, then Q. P, therefore Q. Deductive reasoning.
All right.
Good?
But go here for Shaba now. Shaba. Well, I think Mr. Vegas explain everything what we ask him say.
All right, so look, come on.
Yeah, man, that was step. All right, respect.
And tell the boy, say when I go on no platform, go, I want to hold the time, listen me. I want to hold the boy, you see, man. You see me hold the boy over there and chop, I saw me want to hold the boy over here, you know. Because boy, no, man, I him want to beat, man. I want to slap him up.
Gosh, I think you're listening right now, you know.
Of course, I'm listening.
Why you come over here, Mr. Vegas?
Bro, I mean, them worst nightmare, brother. Why they make it you, Richard, to say Jamaica people reject Portia Simpson and they want to fight you, Richard. You, Richard, soon turn labor right, you know. Yeah, man, next week, I'm baptized.
Yo, caution. Send a request and come over here, son of brother. Mr. Vegas, I check for you.
Now I have to plan it properly, man. I want him Sunday evening when we have time.
I truly never use it forward, you know.
Yeah, that's
no.
It don't make no sense to it, be honest to you. Because when you go over on him platform, as him ask you one question.
No, we're not on the platform. We're not on the platform where they yes, so we think balance.
Yes, so. Come and I show for. Yeah, but we want him come and bring two people.
No, but we have it on record, say man run. We have on record, say man run from the Dan. He man run.
We're going to have two PAP, two J.
Yeah, look more, look one reason. Tell the boy, any day name ready, man, with their feet, man. Any day name ready.
You might come before election, man. Because time I get hot, you know.
Them can't come.
All right, we're going to find we so link him, man. I am Mr. Vegas, big up yourself. Yeah, man. We can continue. Shabba, give me a thought there.
Like a Shabba sleep.
All right, I take out Shabba because I need this dude to come up and teacher. Teacher, why you come up my box now? Teacher, all right. Teacher.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Teacher.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can you
you
hear
say
me?
you have something to say.
Yes.
Yeah, man, what you have to know?
Let me say why this nurse thing is the wrong thing to take on. Let me tell you. Everybody who watched that beating on the street. The country was shocked. And I think every nurse saw themselves on that ground, that man on their head. Every nurse felt it. And this, they needed to do something. And in Jamaican tradition, go protest. And, you know, the comment about, we want justice now, based on media report, they believe the man is a rich businessman. And in our culture, rich man get away with crime. So I think they're going out there saying, we want justice. This man now will get away.
Yeah, but I think about that drum the gun for that, yeah, look for like that.
No, hold on.
Because you wait till the court take it, the court.
No, because
take it course.
They know he can afford good lawyers. You know, he might get the best of the best lawyers. All right, I'm a teacher, okay. Me see a teacher get beat down in the street. Every teacher gonna feel it. And we're gonna feel we need to do something. And what we can do, go march and make noise. So I think the nurses...
If the person not get caught.
Well, Look, I go back to this one point. The man is rich. He might afford the best lawyers. The nurses, they feel they had to do something.
Yes,
I
but what
do.
I'm saying, teacher,
Yeah.
you know, feel say them a put the ass back at the cat.
No. They were powerless.
You know, think them should have waited till the court ventilate all of that and then them demonstrate if they don't get the right justice.
All right. Okay.
Answer the part, you know?
No. They couldn't, let me tell you why they couldn't wait. The shock of that video what the man was doing to this woman was such a shock. That,
Yes, but even that, they shocked the brother. Them should have got demonstrate for women and girls.
no, they must shock.
I make a demonstration be around that.
No, they must demonstrate for that one nurse, their colleague. That one nurse. All right, let me end with this. Hold on.
We agree, but we have said the man is in a custody already.
Yeah, but they don't care about that. They want to make sure they put their voice in it. They need their voice in it. Because we know rich man in Jamaica can afford good lawyers. They were putting their voice out there. Say, we stand with this nurse. And let me tell you, PNP and JLP nurses were marching. It wasn't one political party, I believe. Both sides. Because they look, all right, let me get, all right, okay. When a child goes missing in Jamaica, every mother feel it. Every father feel it.
Sir,
Yeah.
by you saying that, you
Okay.
point and show us one Jamaican that condone that act. None of us did.
Who said?
Nobody did. Yeah, but what
No.
just saying, but listen, when you're making it sound like say, well, no, listen to yourself, sir.
Okay.
Nobody in Jamaica condone what happened.
I know.
We all saw what happened.
That's not what I'm
What
saying.
Mr. Vegas will say, nobody not saying them shouldn't march, you know. I say protest, you know. It's what they were saying did not make sense.
It's a figure of speech. That's what you say when you march. It's a figure of speech. That's what you say when you march. We want justice, this is a worldwide phrase.
Yes,
Used
but
around
what
the
we are
world.
trying to teacher. At that time it was irrelevant because the man is has been in custody for a while. And the police them hold him, the police them know say him. So right now the case closed upon him, that's all.
Let me end with this example. Okay. Let me end with this example. When that police officer kneeled down at that man's head in Minnesota, right? They arrested the police officer. What were the marchers saying? We want justice, we want it now. It's a figure of speech. They arrested the police officer in Minnesota.
Sir, you know
Okay.
why? Sir.
You know,
Right.
so them
Explain.
that march before them charge.
No, let me tell him why. Now, glad you bring that point up.
Okay.
How long it take before they put charges to that man?
He was arrested.
No,
Not
how
the same
long,
time, not the same time.
how long did they take to put charges against that man?
Look at the date when he was arrested.
No.
Long after.
Is you bring up something, you know?
Yeah.
You bring it up, and since
Yeah.
you bring it up, I'm questioning you now.
Yeah.
How long did
I
they
don't
take?
remember how long. I can look it
Okay.
up. But the point,
No. Wait, no. Don't skip
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
Don't skip it. No.
I'm
Don't
not
skip
skipping
it.
it.
Sir,
I'm not skipping
don't
it.
skip it.
No, I'm not.
Good. So that is where you are saying now come in play. Right? This person did not get charged. What I say now, as quickly as this one, as this incident, these are two different incidents you are talking about. So them people now would have seen like yes, them have a right to march because them feel like say him did go walk, he wasn't charged right away.
Okay.
This man was charged on spot,
Can I respond to you now?
arrested,
Can I respond to you now?
and not only that, 6 charges. I want them to even make it better. And let me even tell Jamaica who don't know. The first time he was charged, it was 5 charges that brought him
No, okay.
in.
Okay,
Wait,
come
sir,
on.
give me a minute, the man. I'm
Okay,
going to
go
teach you
ahead.
something.
Right,
Then,
no, okay.
within, sir, listen now. Then within 2 days after that, another charge was bring forth. So that means 6 charges, man.
Okay. Can I respond now?
Yeah, man.
After the police officer was arrested in Minnesota, go back and watch your videos worldwide. After he was charged, people are marching. We want justice, we want it now. Worldwide. After he was charged. But I'm saying to you, it's a figure of speech. The nurses wanted to do something. So it's a worldwide slant. It's a worldwide thing. We want justice, want it now. This is not like, okay, we're trying to preempt anything. It's a figure of speech. You go to the videos in Europe, in United States, in Canada.
What about Jamaica?
Just like Mr. Vega said, let me ask you, sir, if you saw this. Did you see all the people put it up within a day or two, in 1 or 2 days, or the evil people find picture with him at the Prime Minister and say at the Prime
Because
Minister?
they're trying to make it political, yes.
Did you? Exactly.
I saw that.
So that's how Mr. Vega said.
No. I'm not disagreeing with that. Trust me, I saw that. But I'm separating that from the nurses who felt powerless. So the power they had was to go and march. I'm separating. Look.
Hold on, but teacher.
Hold on.
Teacher,
Can I make a
me ask you
point?
something, man.
Okay.
You know, in the march should have been around women. Like justice a woman at the country.
No, they
Women
care
and
about
little girls.
No, they care about that one nurse. They cared about that one nurse, their colleague. That's
Yeah,
all
but
they
the
cared
one
about.
nurse that get justice already, because the man in a custody.
No, but you not get what I'm saying anyway. But all I'm saying is, on that moment, all they cared about was that one woman on the ground with that man standing on her head. That's all they cared about. They didn't care about women. All they cared about was that one person. Anyway, that's all I have to say anyway. But I know when they showed pictures of the man with the Prime Minister, that was political. Blatantly political. I know that.
Yeah,
But
the
I'm
part
not
that was
talking about
political
that.
version picture, yes.
But that was political. But I'm talking about the nurses. The nurses, they had to show their power. And the power was march. And
Yeah,
see.
but I feel so they could have used that demonstration different by highlighting the big great old man and we are great if you look up in them and alive them.
No.
How
They're
them
angry.
treat woman treat woman in our country.
They were angry for that one nurse. That's where the anger was that moment.
Yeah,
I
but the
understand
nurse
that.
get justice already.
No, he didn't. He's still in. Still
You mean
can't
that
get-
in a court?
Yeah, but he's going to get a good lawyer. Them not know if he might get away.
This
Even
too
Vegas-
open for him get way. Nah, get way.
Well, even Vegas say,
Him
might
nah
get-
get way, brother.
Vegas say, even Vegas say, we don't know yet.
Well, I when them get with them deserve to go demonstrate.
No, all right. Thank you. Okay, bye.
All right, respect.
Okay, bye.
I could hear from OG.
Take me down, please.
All right. Yeah, man. OG.
All right, Smitty. Me I go to short. Well, me agree. And then when the teacher say, I just say one nurse. That means say, this is about the other person, the other woman who get abused. Remember, recently, the children that get graped.
Yeah,
Recent. So
Yeah,
what
we
me
know
I
you
say,
don't talk about that.
it happened to appear woman, right? Like for the past 2 weeks, woman that get abused again. So me I say, them should not just make it be known from all demonstrate too many women that get abused now. And too much children that die. So himself, he should never say that particular nurse. In another nurse alone lose her life. What to look at the girl that you take even with you. Same way. She lose her life same way. So going out there, talk about protection of woman because nobody
Exactly that me I
can
said
do
to
what that
brother.
man do.
Make it big
But me there,
demonstration.
so me go cut it short. Me cut it short, me I come back.
All right. Open discussion.
I have to say towards that is them have him and whatever the law have put on for him, give him the maximum. No, if no corner. That does that me have to say about that, because as Jamaican, me was saddened to really know some why publicly, openly, you can't really say you do all a woman with no regards.
Yeah.
You never care.
I'm glad they hold him.
You never care.
We're glad they
Right? I
hold
mean,
him.
I say care or no care. Yeah, I mean, I put it like say, but me gonna show you how brazen the man was. He never give up one F. So me say anything we I put on for him, when the time come, just show it upon him.
Maybe get
Simple.
it time 7.
Yeah. And I'm gonna show you how them people there, the evil people them, when me call people evil, them know who me attack. In a 1 week, you know, one man a go home, you know, come off him job, you know, and lose him life, you know. One in the line of duty there in the hospital right now, a battlefield life, you know.
Yeah.
And the people them were demonstrate and talk about why they might do this and they might do the youth them, the nice Jamaican youth them. Not one of them I hear come out and say, boy, I F that go on amongst woman them, you know. Nobody and everybody silent. It's like it don't happen.
So open.
That is going to show you how my country I run.
So open. Where I say, we could bring a Jamaican Life Matters protest now.
That me want to do a morning. Me want to get up a man and go.
The Jamaican Life Matters.
Yeah, me want to get up a man and start protest. Yeah, because that 2 man, that one gone and one a battlefield life.
So
and these are the people that we are protect us. And me not hear nobody say nothing about that, because for them life to me nothing.
But when them say them want justice, and we're gonna just them want jungle justice.
Yeah.
Because for jungle justice they want, you know, that not really, it's not by law in Jamaica, and them are taking out of it.
I'm not even directing it, because I understand what you're saying about, and I really them me direct my argument. Me I direct my argument to JFJ and the people them, and the evil people them we are back them, and them me I direct this argument to. Where them there?
So yeah, so the nurse say, but organized.
No, all right. Based on what Vega said. Yeah, me can't think so. No, me can't have that feelings. Yeah, man. Me have that feelings that because them see
political picture, the image of the Prime Minister with the man.
Yes.
Me feel Prime Minister. We are trying to tell me say if me get catch or do something, them go solicitate me to the Prime Minister. Say, boy, Prime Minister friend can shake him man. Who if a man that Jamaica say the Prime Minister?
Them would do it, and them would do it, and like them would do it. That's what they did. That's exactly what they do.
So it make the protest look like it not have no standing grounds. It look political.
It just look political to me. Me look me see it so too. Me feel like it's political.
Exactly. Me I say the same thing too. Because them come out and say Jamaica, the justice one, but that they represent, you know. So we say Jamaican life matters, brethren. So who the police is now analyze? See them life still matters same way too.
That may I show you, say, listen to me, man. When the police them go after the criminal, don't you hear people, don't just see people come out in a black and start walking back. Even
on the road.
Even on the talk show we hear them. Even on the show like this, we hear them every night come up and talk about what the Jamaican youth and the police are treat the youth them bad. Yeah, every day I hear it, you know. And when me preach to the people and see them now, you see what happened?
But why you listening to them or they even the teacher talk, you know? A foot in a head him talk about, you know. So
it should not.
Yes, no man, none of we not can do it.
Yeah, it should not.
Out of bring crafts. So when them analyze a little girl where they turn her head tap down in a barrel bottom. You understand what I mean? You know, see the people them come out and a march. The Jamaican Life Matters. But the man they are bringing Black Life Matters, but him no one say the people march for Black Life Matters, you know. You must say the people them say that figure speech, we want justice, but if you ask what kind of justice we really want now, because we all him, both of them. Sentence immediately, you must go through the system because Jamaica have a democratic system where we have to go through. No matter where you take him, have to get a lawyer and in plead in case. What if he plead insanity? What we are going to do? What if we check out quickly and say him mad? What we are going to do?
Justice at work. Justice is working. It's working. Because we just see it when we see yesterday or the day before yesterday. 3 of them, 11 years ago, 3 a year, 3 of them take a little youth life and see it, we get rid of them.
Justice work. So with the Melissa Sylvia now, you know, you see them come and say they want justice to do, man. No, they not do it. And that a brilliant plan, all alive. Although they just in serve because the man they're behind bars. Just like other man they're behind bars too.
And let me show you that we're telling our people the first charges at 5 charges lay against him, you know. And within a day or two, the man them do them investigation and at work, you know. Justice at work, you know, the man them put that next one upon him, you know. So in all 6 charges him have upon him right now, you know. 6. And if it, and I want to tell you to the investigation not close. It don't close. So who knows? Within a day or two or a week, we can hear the next one come upon him. Yes, sir.
You see the video?
Yeah, man. In fact, of course, we see it.
So you feel it's a normal man that? But me, I ask you.
All of that too. The man would later take drugs to your sir. All of that too.
No, for serious. Skitty, you not see the video?
No.
Man, to said it come here, man. Party. Me not feel like ghost upon them. I'll gun in a hand, you know.
Yeah, talk about gun now. You know, say the man, you know, say the man careless. When I tell all the man, do you the man a rave? All them gun drop out time and the bystander where they were beg for the woman take up the gun, you know. And you see the last charge him get it's against the bystander where he did there, you know, because the bystander take up the gun and him rush the man. But me I tell you, say him lucky say that man there. Because if I did the right man, them give him 2 out tight.
Man, analyze him, man. Man, that get
yeah. Yeah. If I did the right man, him get all 2 or 3 out tight. But you know what? Now the last charge them put upon him, you know, is against the bystander where they did it.
Attack.
Him attack the man and literally like, yeah, grab up the gun and push the man, yeah.
Illegal firearm because him pull him firearm illegally. You know, the first rule of firearm line, don't put your weapon if it's a plan to destroy the object in front of you, whether animal, dog, or human being. Yeah, firearm is not to brandish, so he was brandishing gun illegally. So that's
All right, hold on there, Ian. Let me hear from Rivian. Rivian.
Yeah, man, good night.
Yes, sir.
So when I look across the Jamaican landscape right now, I see most of the reasonable, well-thinking Jamaicans, they are very confused about 2 big macro things. One, they are very confused as to, okay, the difference between the PNP and the JLP is day and night. However, I hear Jamaican people are very confused about the fact that why are there so many good, positive things happening in society, yet still we have the people who support the PNP in so much denial. You know? And they are very confused and it has led to a lot of toing and throwing and going and coming over the areas. So my simple take on it is every society has a culture. Every business has what is known as a culture.
Talking on the mic, straight now, man.
Every political party has what is
The
known
mic can go down and out by the advice.
You hear me now? You hear me now?
It sound low.
Right? You hear me now? Better?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's about culture. So for me, when I observe the culture of the PNP,
Why you might keep going down so low?
I don't know, to be honest with you, because I'm talking on the phone.
Yeah, so might speak or something, man.
You hear me better now?
Yeah, but keep it up.
All right. So I was saying that I see Jamaican people very confused about why so many good things happening and the PNP are in so much denial. They just cannot accept or endorse any of it. But I wanted to understand something. Organization, country, any grouping has what you know as a culture. Right? And from my observation, the PNP have a culture that I could clearly describe as toxic. Because, and why I say toxic, there's an element of indecency. You can listen how they argue on the platform. They are very disrespectful. There's an element of dishonesty. You can listen how they argue. There comes a lot of misleading things. things that are not true, and they are also very dishonest. And so I think that they have a culture of they have a culture, and once you're engaged in the group, you have to practice that culture. So when they come and they're talking, it's not like they don't know. They know, but that's the culture. You have to be it that way. And if you observe it, they're very homogeneous. All of them behave the same way. Every platform, they do the same thing. Dishonesty, indecency, disrespect, and lies.
All right. Hold on, Rivian. Start out your mic, because it'll give you a problem now.
All right.
Start
All
out your
right.
mic. Yeah, hold on, sir.
Cool.
You ready? You ready?
Oh, yeah, man. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Well, I don't have not much more to say, to see me. I just realize that we forget, where I can speak truth and whatsoever it is.
Yeah.
And stop this whole heap of bullshit that we are going with every day, every time, every night, every so on. With them damn people.
Hello?
Tell them support the PMP and when they come on the
Yes,
place.
yeah, mute the mic, you soon get to you. Yeah.
And just come with a whole heap of stupidness and so on. Me can't have the time of supporting things like those. We need positive talking, positive thinking, and whatsoever it is. That's all me really say.
Yeah.
Well, I go on, but at time for we broke up with folly ground and move on to what we are thinking about. We have a lot in front of us we thank for. We have to thank God and thank God can give a man like this because young man and we are trying to put the life in a way in our country that the country can come up from the slum with men there. And we're supposed to give God thanks for that. You see, because he has the vision, so I him to carry it on.
Yeah.
Everybody get them chance already. You see, and they never do nothing. And the Jamaican people are so stupid some of the time that them can't even make a decision for themselves. Because I tell you, I see the election with PMP win 1989. It was one of the most shockingest one to me. You see, after we would and we will come back to. You see, but anyway, I just want to do those things back. But me only say, we can sit down as people who know better and listen to these hypocrites that come on the live all the while and I try to make a case when unnecessary. We are talking about positive thinking and we are trying to go forward, we not go backward. So we are man do yesterday. We no business about that right now. We business about what we do now. And if it country better, yes, that's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to take a little sleep here, for me feeling
drowsy. Respect, sir. Respect for your support.
Respect, sir. Respect.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Windell.
Yeah, my G.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, as Mr. Senior there say a while ago that we need to come positive and at the same time we need to make it clear that none of us here so talking about when you shouldn't demonstrate. Only thing we're saying, maybe how them choose to do it and the things them say at the time, maybe enough for them head that's how them think that they want to do. So we have to appreciate that. Them when them demonstrate as a nurse and as woman, them can demonstrate about violence against women, violence against our children and all of that. And it may be at the end of the day them couldn't say political, but may agree that them have a right to demonstrate. And it doesn't matter because to me it don't really matter which party them come from. As long as them are demonstrate about their rights and their security, then you don't really have a problem with it. You know. As we were saying about the police, for whole heap of years, people see the police as just the police. Never people are talk about the police and talk about my police officer, my police. You know, them always see them as we and them. And sometimes the real problem what we have is sometimes because of the treatment what we used to get from the police. Like, you know, police will see a big man and they might talk to you and they might say, boy, sit down there, sorry, you're not doing that. But the whole of these things are changed now. So we have to start to put ourselves in the position that is our police. When at night time at them they are watch we head. If anything at them we are called. So we have to develop a closer relationship with them. At the same time, them are gonna start show we respect and we show them respect. So we have to see. So when a police get injured on the job, in a line of duty, we must upset about it because you can't.
Nice. John, brother. Nice, Mina.
You can't defend me. And at the same time, when you defend me, you get injured on the job and we just go on like if it not happen. We have to change all of them things there. Right? At the same time, we start off with try to change people from being bad mind and believe say, you know, nothing good can come from Jamaica in a certain sense. And if you're not of a certain class, color, or creed from certain part of the society, then you can't run Jamaica. Because all of that has changed. It showed that somebody who they might have looked down upon years ago, as them couldn't run Jamaica, then couldn't have a vision for Jamaica. And I think maybe one of the biggest problems that Andrew have right now is that people who them used to say maybe brighter than him and them have more class than him and all of them something that them used to say. Them come and them get the job and them feel at it. And now if you see him, I do the job and I do it as well as him I do. Them have a big problem. And if them whole problem is to make sure say him not succeed. And because when you can hear people ask what Andrew done in the last 9 years. If you were blind, you can see it. And then me and say the party who was saved, them should have known because them use blind man for go to Westmoreland already for go look and flood during an election. So if you can see a blind man for go to Westmoreland for go look and flood down there.
All right,
so why them can't see? Eh?
All right, hold it there, sir. All right, Burning.
Good morning, Spitty and the panel. Good morning. Good morning. You know, I just came home from work, Spitty.
Yeah.
So you know, labor right after work, labor right independent. We not depend on no handout. That's why we are so factual. Pardon me?
Jamaica, you there?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why we are so factual in whatsoever we do. Yes, anyway, what is the topic for tonight?
I have to go to work, so when she's finished, I need to just say something shortly.
Hold on, man. We soon get here. We soon get here, man. Hold on. Yeah.
What is the topic for tonight, Spitty? For last night?
Current
or this
affairs,
morning?
man. We are talking about all kind of thing. Anything in your mind you talk about the current.
Okay, well, I am not going to stop and sell the Jamaica Labour Party and our wonderful visionary leader, none other than Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, without a doubt. First in the history of Jamaica, we see so much development. Only one set of people cannot see it. Not the honest PNP, because you still have honest PNP out there like my stepfather, who will be coming to vote for JLP for the first time in history because of the good things that this Prime Minister is doing. Because when you look and see that the Minister of Health had provided doctor visit for individuals who are unable to visit the clinic, they had doctor go to their home to do their blood pressure and their regular checkups and to write your medication and all of that. Now that is a plus for a third world country. And where this Prime Minister is taking this country. Look upon this, remember me tell you, if we continue on the same path, instead of people want to go to America, America go want to come to we. Because we see it happening already. A lot of people want to come back home because right now we are heading in a better position than they are as a first class leader, as a first world country. Now, secondly, we have to stand up for justice and we have to choose Jamaica. We see the policy that the PNP have over the years, and it has not been changed because the same persons that were there before, those are the ones who want to come back, correct Jamaica with the same old policies that they have with the tax, because they said it last year. No, the Ministry of Health, the Prime Minister have removed user fee from health from public hospital. And when we hear Mark Golin went on his platform last year, September, and was telling Jamaican people that he's going to make healthcare affordable. Now, people, you have to listen to some keywords. When you go to examiner, that's the reason why a lot of people fail examiner. You have to look for the keywords. As long as you can pick up the keywords, then you will know the track that you are. What I do study about them is that they take people for idiot, they take people for granted, they take people for dunce. And they play on the poorer class of people because they knew that the poorer class of people had lacked some form of education, and they are not willing to read and to elevate themselves. So they play on those people's mind as to say that. And you know what hurt me a lot is that when someone is so wicked to you and is telling you that the other person that is trying to do good for you is a wicked person, is a wicked one, while it's the opposite. And Jamaican people, you have to study the PNP. Anything at all where you hear them come out and talk, and that them a do. They will come and tell you that the Prime Minister is a thief. And when you check them, look at the municipality corporation that is run by PNP. Look at what is happening in the KSAMC. You sleep, man, the Jamaican people. Before they reach 1 year, billions of dollars were missing from the KSAMC. Remember, you know, they are going around campaigning, you know, that the Prime Minister is corrupt and JLP thief, and the money could do what the country. And at the same time, that's what they are doing. But as I heard someone on the ULs on the platform talking about bad mind, that is what PNP is known for. They think that this country belongs to them. It is owned to them. So they can come in this country and they can manipulate the system. They can trick the poor people and they can do whatsoever they want. And that's the reason why they go around and they try to buy out civil society. What they did, they go in the Ministry of Health, they go in to the ministry in the Ministry of Education, in every category that you think of. They buy out the people in those categories so that they can cover up corruption for them, and they can come out when this government is in power, come out and stir up all sort of things in the country, demonstrate and spread propaganda, right? So we have to move away from that. We have to send them a message. This election, we need to put them to rest once and for all, because Jamaica is not healthy with these people. Jamaica spelled trouble with these people. We cannot have a man that is vying for the highest post, and yet he hide all his assets in trust fund. It was Lawrence Rowe that came out sincere and said that he had a company by the name of Reram. None of us knew that he had a company, and I get to understand he had various company offshores, and he put them in trust fund just to avoid tax. So when you hear him coming out talking about the statutory declaration is certified, he has nothing on it. Even the house that he's living in, it's not in his name.
All right.
So
all right, Berlin, land it there, sir.
All right.
We'll get back to you. Ian.
Hey, night. Good night.
Good night.
Hey, Browning.
JJ, you next.
You see, when we come on the platform, you hear me?
Yeah, man.
You say when we come on the platform, we talk about the achievement of our government right now in power. Because that really want to get the real role of our government is health and security and build the economy. And it has been doing and it's been done. We know why you nothing about no Mark Goldie. Mark Goldie no want a prime minister work. People are forced to work on him.
That's a joke, my general. That me say, you know.
A long time I tell them that, you know.
These guys are up long time.
One man talk.
But these guys are up on the thing long time ago, and I need to just make a statement.
Well, ma'am, it's coming down, man. It's boxes. I'm gonna be back by back.
These guys are up on the program started.
Hold on, mama. You next, ma'am. You next. Hold on.
You understand what I say, Squitty?
Yeah.
Are the man them come on the live, the BS, PMP BS week, you know? I don't say them be so desperate. And I talk about call election. If election call tomorrow morning, I'm not going them want to get rid of. So put up them leader who they want to put up. So no matter about the Mark Golding, I go to rent to own house and rent to this, and them I go this, and them I go tell him of work my backside company. Brethren, food name now depend the ballot.
Oh God.
It not dead. So when you come at sell Mark Gold and tell me where Una him I go do, we are laugh because we are saying that already I done already. Or you tell me say you me for 2 years me can pay rent until 2 years. So what the third year me lose my work. Where it go? Madness. NHT is not into rental. They are into building house and loan your money for there to pay for 35 years. I got them in. If you can pay for the house, good. You follow me? So where we are, me see Mark Golding and go round. And the iron eye, and the man a Rasta, black man, white man. You see the man attack Mandarin too. No man, listen, you just listen to the man. This man no sound like him a do an interview for a job. This man come like an entertainment, him a go on stage and entertain the people them. And as him says something, them cut two tune behind it and pram, be nice. That man doesn't want no prime minister job. That man, they making money already. Options, them run out of options. So the man, they might come by a poor guy like O'Keefe and the whole of them. I force them, I try to force him to take the work. He no want to work, Smitty. The man who want the work is doing the work already. The man who want the third term is doing the job to get the third term. He will get it anyway. He will. So I don't want the man them will come on and will cuss them out. When them are a distraction, you know. For when we not get out with achievement message out. So them come with some look at Michael Manley were dead long time. You know, the JLP not really talk about Siago that much. I call them talk about Manley.
Sure.
You man them like them who are Manley and put on the ballot and put on the posters where them have to say, and the man, a man say without the PMP there's no Jamaica. Who said that? O'Keefe. Say without PNP party, Jamaica no exists. No wonder when him go sit alongside his wife really look at him and say, you really said that a while ago? Jamaica go outlive the whole of his critic. Generation from top of generation.
So we have to set it now good for them.
So we have to set it. We have to do a legacy. All of the father them and the man them, parents have to set legacy to the generation. My goal in already set him legacy already.
All right. JJ, your time.
Yes, goody. I'm here more than an hour, about 2 hours.
No, sir, you don't have 2 hours, man.
No, I wasn't in the box. I was not in the box, but I was listening. I wasn't in the box.
Okay.
I mean, everybody's going to voice for their party. You cannot stop anyone for voice for their party, whoever they wants to, because everyone has a freedom of speech. Wherever country you are, you choose to vote for whatever you want to vote for. We cannot kill each other because this one said this party, that one said that party. Just like the leader for the Labour Party, when he have a time he's on his platform, he's gonna say things because they want it to be, everybody want to be I want to be the prime minister and you want to be the prime minister. Both of us are running. So I'm going to say something for the country to believe in me. The next person of the leader of the party going to say whatever. So we, as out here, the public who are voting for whatever party we want to vote for, I'm going to voice for my party. You're going to voice for your party. So we are not here to kill anybody who wants to voice for their
party. Unalive, ma'am. Don't use that word. Say unalive.
Whatever. Okay, maybe I don't know what to say because I'm not really crying up whatever. So, I mean, what I want to put across, I won't even get into what Windle was saying. My part, what I want to say about the nurse and the marching, everybody has to voice for their whole. Now, when kids are dying, and kids were dying before, I mean, if it's my child in my community, the community needs to get out and demonstrate and march for that. Nurses have to work day, night, storm in, storm out, 7 days per week. Sometimes on holiday, don't even know if it's on holiday, but you have to be on the job. So they have to march to protect themselves. Because if they had laid back, I am sure that the Jamaican people wouldn't take it up in their hand and go out to march for the nurse that got beaten. No Jamaicans wouldn't go there to march for them. Because you hardly see even any civilians was out there, regular persons, much was out there with them. Maybe 1 or 2 you could pick out, but not much. So in a community when a child got missing, the body has been found, they have proven that the child has been raped and killed, the community needs to get out and block the road and march. Just like if a police officer went into the community and killed someone, they come out and they block the road. It's an innocent man.
They analyze with the K word.
Yeah. So they come out and they march that the person was innocent. I have seen in a few years ago in Jamaica where this little girl have got raped, she was burned, I think it was in Argostone. Not even the mother could have speak about it. She has to lay quiet.
Over jungle.
Yeah, I think if she speak, she would have found missing. And I remember I came down and I've been into Kingston and I was traveling and I heard persons from in the inner city was speaking. So listen, she has to close her mouth. She can't say nothing about that. Because I was asking, why is the mother keep quiet? Persons in the neighborhood said that they heard when a little child was crying. Nobody could have speak. So sometimes when these things happen in the community, that's why most times you don't see the community comes out to march. They have to keep quiet. So I'm saying then, a nurse of all person, got beaten like that. All I am saying is that I was speaking to my daughter on behalf of that because she does law and stuff like that. And she was giving me some advice towards it. And I'm saying that all I'm saying, I need to hear a word from the Prime Minister. I need him to come out and address and to say something. That's all. I was traumatized.
He did say something against it. He did.
He did?
He did.
Well, I didn't get it.
He did, man. He did, man.
Okay, I didn't get that. Okay. So, I mean, you know, I'm so traumatized about the whole situation with the nurse because I'm saying that why did this man have to come out with his gun? A female, look how small her body is. He could handle her without he even have to pull his firearm, you know, and all of that. And it's like sometimes I go on other platforms. I may not dare to comment. I'm just listening sometimes, and I heard persons whenever time you raise the anthem about the nurse, oh, we're not here to talk about the nurse. That is for her and that. I said, come on, Jamaican people, we need to do better than that. This is our nurses. We have to protect them. They're a civil servant and they're out there working. Okay. Next thing I want to touch is about the taxes. I want to touch. Whenever time the pay raise, I'm not saying it have to be this party who is there in government right now. I mean, we come like we can't even see the raise that we get because it gone out all in tax. We know that the country have to run with tax. Yeah, it cannot. We have to pay the taxes. Sometimes when I look at my paycheck, I pay more taxes. I say, oh my God, more than what I earn. Getting a home for a mortgage from the NHT, all I'm asking the Prime Minister, do something for a civil servant or anyone else here if you wish to where they can pay a low income mortgage because sometimes paying the mortgage fee out of your salary, you have nothing left. And most ladies are single parent, single woman. And we have to do everything all by ourselves and paying the mortgage, going to work 7 days a week, holidays or no holidays. We can't even get to pay, not even for the car loan. So we have to walk, nurses' life are behind, you know, in danger. Because we have to go out there, getting right to reach to work at various hours of the night.
Yeah, are you a nurse?
Because the mortgage is so high. I'm not going to say what I am. I'm not going to disclose myself.
Are you living in Jamaica, JJ?
Who I am.
Oh, you're living in Jamaica?
Yes, I'm living in Jamaica. I'm living in Jamaica. And I mean,
what
I'm asking, hold on a minute. What I'm asking for the government to do, whether this government, if this government should be, yes, I live in Jamaica. If this government should be back in power, or if the next one that is there, the opposition should be in power, I am asking for them to do something for civil servants, for females or single mothers. They can pay for their mortgage much easily. That's what I want. You understand me? Because paying everlasting big rents out there, that is so much money. And then at the same time, the mortgage, if you go and take the mortgage, is just the same. 30 years to pay it off. Oh my God, as a single mother, and you're paying all $100,000 a month for a mortgage. What left for you to eat and to travel?
All right.
It's so bad.
Let's a JJ. One OG.
Just jump off a wreck, you hear me?
And you know, say, boy, I go down now for a man down here.
Alright, drive home, so I if you're nice, I'm back from if that affect them, I can't wait. But
and then fuck him up down there.
When I say, I say,
half time they take out for
alright, me stay, check in on me, reach.
Yeah, man, alright, yeah, alright. Respect. Okay. Open.
Why is this lady saying that I'm talking down on the Prime Minister? I'm not. Mr. Host, can you address that?
I'm here, but I'm listening this lady and trying to make sense of what she's saying, and I don't want to take her on, but whatever.
No, don't do that, okay.
I don't want to take her on, but whatever coming out her mouth just don't make no sense.
Yeah, she said she asks. She said she asks open. She asks. But she don't think she live here. I don't think JJ live in Jamaica.
She says so much things that I don't even know anyway. She don't really sound collected to me.
Prime Minister, this is something about the
What
nurse.
really
The nurse. So we
what really are going in our country right now, and me kind of see it changes. And I said we need it, and it's happening, and that's one of the problems that we are having in our country. A lot of people do not want to accept change in a better way, for better the country. They want to be lawless. Everybody wants to do what they want to do, and everybody have a negative speech to say something about this administration. And it come a point where we as Jamaicans were tired of it. Left, right, and center, everything where they go on, the lawlessness, the corruption, everything where they go on, we are tired of it. And every day we sit down and we look on it. The fact, this is a truth, you know, this is not what me are saying. 90% away of the bad situation that happened to the country come under the leadership of the People's National Party. The people, something wrong with them. Now, we reach a stage right now, to me feel like them know what them are doing. Me feel enough of them, me feel like enough of them have sense. But as them say, by all means necessary. That simple means say, if they have to go sleep with their own mother, forget power, then we do it. Then we do it. Me not put it past them. Because all we are going in the country right now, we are benefit the people of Jamaica.
Everyone is getting me wrong for what I just said. And I didn't come on here to bash anyone of the sort of saying nothing that
Hold on, ma'am. Just ignore them in the chat. Hold on. You can type. Yes, brother, go on now.
Yeah, me I say with all of the things that we see happening in our country, things that we never seen before. Never ever seen before. Right? And when you talk about 18 to 20 years of according to them are the glorious years. Me want to know now. Oh, me never see all of it happen now. Why never happen in the few 10 years? What? But just still don't have the most mouth and have the most thought down. Everything on the thought down this administration, and all I am saying is what me see now, why honor never give to me? Why this country, why we couldn't see it? Yeah? A matter of fact, when I step out on a JPS, a place like JPS where I don't see one cell, right? Listen now, JPS now. When JPS sending them bill, a $700 million, $700 million.
JJ run.
Then them owe JPS, and in a 2 year, as this administration take over, them pay 4.5 out of the 7. So me want to know now, what on do all them time there? All the glory is want to claim something they have. So me know, and me see these people are destructive when they come out of Jamaica. Them don't mean Jamaica no good, nothing ain't good, and them know it. It's just power them want. Them know it, you know. You think when them come and talk, them don't see where I go on? Them see where I go on. But it don't make no sense to tell them because out of them own mouth. Not me saying it, them say it. And when a person say by all means necessary, those people...
Discussion, shut up discussion. Tell me for the 9 years what your Prime Minister did.
When do for 9 years? You want
discussion,
hear?
you see the distraction?
No.
You see it?
Every time when the facts to come out, them come with them confusing self.
Hold on, we still get here. Hold on, brother.
No. Yeah, you must shut up my mouth. Me do not.
Don't tell him. Remember I'm blind, you know. Remember I'm blind to make him deaf. Make him deaf.
This administration.
Hold on, Jeffrey, hold on.
This administration the 9 years, and you do 18 to 20, almost 20, what, 22 years, or what them do? 22 years, right? And put all of what they do together. Cannot. You can't show nothing accomplishment. All you do is build pure dead house, and turn bank in a dead house. Me know that. I'm not turn bank in a dead house and here you come now. I'm gonna tell me now say me if you shut up because 9 years. I wonder for 9 years. Eh? Michael Manley and PJ Patterson. Michael Manley and PJ Patterson is the two worst prime minister Jamaica has ever seen, and there's nobody can deny that. All I know is talking, and the mouth was fat.
All right.
And talk.
All right, well, let's a discussion. Well, let's a brother. One chin.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Me just stay here and listen to one. I get your message. But when I can speak on and when I know, when I clear myself from now, because them love come for people. Me never get a great education here. Me drop out of Alpha Academy High School in a 9th grade. Me breathe and come out of something, back to business. This year, so when people come up here and talk, we can literally know where them be evil when them say they are not with a party. By how them speak, you know, because it's an organization. And when you listen to them, every one of them is saying the same thing, right? So them organized to go out and block roads. Them organized to go out and demonstrate for foolishness. Because when them demonstrate, but I know I don't hear these people demonstrating, and there is no problem for demonstrate for what you want, right? But in another case here, in this case with the nurse, right? It's not because of our profession make she and the man catch up, right? Or wrong?
Right.
It was a road rage. However, them figure out say it's a nurse. Let me try to see if I can break down where the rest of PMP them are trying to pick up for the nurse them where come out and protest saying they want justice. I think why they get some nurses to do that protest with them, it come out from mostly emotions. Remember now, are them co-worker, right? And them are put themselves in that same position, right? So this is how them get so many nurses from both parties to come in that protest, right? Because of their emotions to the whole situation. And that are to the nurses now, you know. The nurses don't even realize that they're politicizing it, but choose them who co-worker and they're putting themselves in that position. This is why, and for people who are supposed to be educated, why you're asking for justice? Why are you asking for justice? Just that one more. If we don't want to protest and we don't want Jamaica and the diaspora Jamaica to help you guys protest, that we know we're not protest, but do not politicize the thing. You get what I say? Don't do it, man. On the start, man. One bro, God. Third loading.
All right, hold it there, sir. Atolad. Windell.
Yeah, Jay. Yeah. One other thing where if you notice, most of the people them come on the program, because this lady come on and she asks the government to make it housing available to them in a certain sense. The truth about it is that if she listen to the government, you have whole heap of choice for going a housing trust. Not only that, you can get your loan from housing trust. If you are your husband, if you have a husband or a man, you and them can go in. If you have your 3 members of your family, the 3 of you can go in and get a house, right? And not only that, you get the money that you have borrowed, you can get grant too, where you not pay back the grant. So some people, them talk, but at the end of the day, them don't go in to check out and see what available to them, right? So that's one of the problem. And ever since this government in power, almost every year during the budget, there's something for the housing trust people then. One of the problem what we have is that the price and building material gone up. And it not gone up because of this government. It gone up because most of the things that we use, the input for build houses, most of the stuff then come from overseas. So because of that, it make the price of construction go up. But
may I come down and get a chance?
I mean, I don't have to lie last week.
Yeah. Yeah, so it make the price of housing gone up to a certain price. What the government are trying to do now is to get housing trusts to start invest in a more low income house. And not only that, they might tell people now that they can invest in a low income house. They might say to people that if you have land and you decide so you want to build some apartment, at least you can build them, you can get money from housing trust, so build the apartment then and to sell back the apartment then to housing trust. Low income people can afford those house. So the government is putting in things in place for smaller people get house. So sometimes people just come and them just talk, but at the end of the day, you go out and check it out. You know, because the day when you have to go a housing trust, you're alone. Now, three you can go. So the excuse that we used to have, we don't have them. It's just that some people are coming for support and next party and them are do it back way. So them now come up and tell you, say, them are support the party, but them come in and them are say this and them are say that and them just a chat and by the time them start talk, you can pick out, say, that's exactly what them are doing. You know, so those are some other things. And we still have to sell the government that our economy in the best shape in a long time, right? Our debt to GDP gone down to 68%. So we have more money to spend and the things them that we need in other country, the hospital, the road, the gully, for the hurricane season is coming up. And so we did spend 300 million last year. This year we have spent 600 million because we are give all of the MP them double the amount of money where them get for fix up the drains them and things, so we have less flood because the hurricane season never come. So we have a government that started to prepare, and them not only are prepare, we said why them are talk through them mouth, them have the money for back it up. Yes, we are give you the money, clean up the drain them, get the preparation ready. Right? We never used to have these things. First time hurricane come and we basically have to borrow, and if the hurricane come and touch we and we get little flood, we have to send somebody go to Washington and all about with a cap go beg. We not have to do them thing there again because we actually run the economy in a way that we can afford to do these things. And that's when the people them are come and say, boy, nothing go on. If nothing go on, them said overall the poverty cut by 50%. But them say in a Kingston and St. Andrew like Portmore and them place there, it not cut by 50%, you know. We be about 3% in a some of the Kingston area and some maybe some place in a Montego Bay and them place there. The rate is like 3%, but overall when you check it down by 50%. We're not telling people about that because if you don't have what's happening, we're paying off more with that. We have more money to spend in our country, right? The poverty rate is going down, so more people can eat better. But if you listen to the BNB, them things tough out the road and think that yes, for a whole heap of years we couldn't fix the road. And the other day we have two programs. We have the REACH program that doing the patching, but we also have the next program, the SPARK, that is actually fixing the road. And not only that, them are fixed road. Them are fixed road and fixed drain and them things because part of our problem that we use.
All right, Wendell. Well, let's say, brother. How Dana?
Show.
Bless up, bless up.
Good night, everybody. Mr. Jeffrey Hype, and you make me come up. Everything on a PNP run, come over here and come chat about bolt money. Wanna go look for Fitzjackson and Miss Panton and ask them about it. We never know say Miss Panton they do with Fitzjackson when bolt money are missing. We know every minute on the table Andrew go to prison. If Michael Manley never go and PG never go, and Mark Goldie never go, why Andrew for go? You know what with Uno? No for Uno just licky and falla baka. Because you see everything the Prime Minister put in place, Uno a benefit first because Uno they are the front of the line. Uno now get the labor right, them no chance to get it, you know. Uno want it.
Big up Diane.
Uno for go a man, allow a man. Because Uno think Mark Golding can't come do better, Mark Golding can't come do better. And even if Labour Party should lose, which me know that could not happen, Uno think it go back where Uno go get one bread for $200. Me can't bother with the pretty up nothing, you know, because my mouth have no balance. Uno for go and allow a man. And somehow Uno for need to go back to school and go learn and get a trade. Go to art, Jeffrey Hype. You need to go to art. I'm a land.
All right, respect. Browning.
Yes, Quitty. What Unruly Dana said a while ago, and what Wintel is saying, we have to talk about the achievements, but at the same time, we have to be versatile. We have to debunk the lies of the PNP. So we can't just get up and talk about the achievements, and we not debunk the lie. Because a lot of Jamaican people do not know, especially the young people, do not know how wicked and devious these PNP are. And when you want to open people's minds, when you're telling people about things, you have to tell them about before and after. Remember, you know, when you're selling a product and you're selling a product for a particular thing, say for instance, a person had fungus in their ear. I'm just using you know, right here. And there's a product for it. Then you would have to show the buyers that before this is what the person head look like, and know that the person bought the product, this is the result. So when we are talking about the achievements, we have to talk about what the PNP did compared to now, and that's how you sell the achievements. So for instance, you say while the PNP was in power, you have to pay at the hospital to register. And on top of that, there was bed shortage in the hospital, even though they were charging $600 per day for admission in the hospital. There was bed shortage. In 2004, when PNP was in power, PJ Pattison, it was $3,500 for delivery free for a mother. And then on top of that, it was 2 mothers on a bed. I experienced that. Now, whenever you go to the hospital for delivery, it is free of cost. You don't pay $1. You don't have to pay per day for your admission. And it's not 2 mothers, as much as PNP coming out to say that bed shortage in the hospital, you have no 2 mothers on a bed there. None. Only in the PNP days you will find that. Now, for they're talking about education. When PNP was in power, you have you have school fee, right? It wasn't auxiliary fee. I remember I had a cousin that passed for Cornwall and he passed common entrance in the 90s when PJ Patterson was in power. And in the 90s, it was over $30,000 for the school fee for Cornwall. And it's 2007 when Bruce Golding won and rolled back the school fee out of the school and make it be auxiliary fee. When you hear these PNP coming to talk about the amount of money that they have to spend, government have nothing to do with some of these fees. The chairman for the school and the principal, those are the people who put in all the fees and the parents to benefit themselves. They talk about insurance and all sorts of fees. And that's why the Ministry of Education said that they cannot turn away no children. And if they ask you for the fees and you don't have it to pay, they cannot turn your child or your children out of school. So there are a lot of things that we need to get ourselves educated, right? We'll need to get ourselves informed and to know, because a lot of these things, the PNP are the one who's sabotaging the system to make the government look bad, because their leader had said it. Their leader had tried to go in all the sectors to stir up problem to make this government look bad. But guess what? First time people would have a saying, a proverb say, that if you spit in the sky, it will fall in your face. What is for you cannot be for someone else. So it doesn't matter how they fight, how they tell their lies, how they spread their propaganda. Third term is a must for the most Dr. the Honorable Andrew Holness, and I rest right there.
All right, respect. Ian. And then Jeffrey. Ian.
Restart Browning. But as we made I said to open, anytime we attack something constructive and I try put forward policies, not what have been done, but what is coming forward. A man scream at you. I said, tell him 199 years with the JLP did. Now, if me have to tell him say that every time we come on the program, something either wrong with the person. So it don't make sense me tell him no more. I'm already blind. So enough if him appear deaf. He appear deaf there when you tell him still enough. I'm already bunt and say, no, go say them. Can't see it. I'm not leave. Some people not leave them constituency, you know. Not lie them I tell you, them not leave, no time at all. Them stay put. I'm on the same work, him left from Mandeville and come to Kingston come work. I'm saying, you know, say no development. Him say, yeah, man, I see it, yes. But then the government will do it. Yeah, so then, even if the government will take the money, taxpayer and bill, but them implement policies for bringing investors coming. Even like the crime going down. The man them say, them can't give the government the credit. And the police them come up with the initiative for fight crime because they listen to the PMP, so they get rid of the SOE and go police the street. But when PMP they have in a film time, they never have an SOE. Why the police them never the police? The police was against PMP them time there? The police was against the government them time there? No, because the government never come up with no policies. Oh, bring down crime. No, the government have come up with policies and them say, you know what, if we give the government the credit, him all look like him a do good. So for the brethren, the shout out for the 9 years, I can't tell you one. Then bring down crime. The citizens in Jamaica feel more protected now. It was just an unfortunate thing what happened to the young lady, the civil servant lady with the nurse. But it's not like the people have an agenda to go after nurse. It's just a little road rage with the nurse and this man here. And the man just couldn't control it. Probably him that drink. Can me look on it, look, he's a madman to me. Like him done that too, rum or, you know. What does it mean, say, them now get justice? Justice will be served. But not at the time when they wanted to serve. Want it now. No. That's not how it works. And if you ask them what kind of justice they want, Squitty, them can't tell you, Squitty.
But the only way justice should have served now if them take the man out of jail and alive him.
Simple.
They can't tell you what kind of
They can't
justice
tell
they
what kind of
want.
justice them even want. And just ask them, so, what kind of justice you really want now? You want to give the government to give the nurse some money? Because the government can't stop his finger and turn back the hands at times so this don't take place and it has already take place already. So what kind of justice are you asking for now? We know them.
The election we call in due time.
You understand? Them not going to answer. But what happened, them just basically in them emotions and then the social media turn it political. What does that happen? Poor nurse them. They never know say them are come out to them emotions, and never know say some social media take it and bring it political. Say Andrew wants to say something. Now, if they never hold the man, Andrew would have come out and said, we are going to find this culprit and we are going to bring him to justice. So much I hear Andrew when he says so. Even the police were there with them analyze. Don't the Prime Minister come out and say the police will act swiftly and bring this perpetrator to justice? But the man already, the Prime Minister come say something on it. Oh, you understand? Oh, what the Prime Minister, what you're going to say? So it's in the justice system and then nobody not supposed to attack on this justice. But as I said, we not only see what the government is doing, we are helping him, we are assisting the government for him to succeed.
Because them talk about that and then not talk about the Sylvia woman where her man shot her in her front.
No, Miss Donna.
Yeah, but if we're going to talk about that, but I would have said Jamaican life matters. Why we not come up with that kind of slogan there? Jamaican life matters. Our life matters because we're not genderize. We are genderize justice, and put status to justice. So if the police get analyzed, nobody now say they want justice to the police to analyze, Nobody now said to the next police we end up in a shootout the other night. Nobody now talk about justice to them. But not to the criminal, the man they want justice for.
All right, hold it this way here.
Yeah, man.
I'll call you from Jeffrey now.
Oh, and then me. All right, cool. I'm mute.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I know you might know, brother. You jump in and talk about 9 years and sitting there now. Come up now,
So
man.
then disruptive, and when them get them turned, them can't even.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Your time now.
Step up.
You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
All right. You see, when you speak certain things, people begin to label you, right? And call you all kind of this and that. But me not belong to the party. I hear me now.
Jeffrey, when you know Jamaica abroad?
At Jamaica, me there. I'm a work and go here.
All right.
You understand? And
Yeah.
the woman they talk about me for go back to Jamal and she don't even know me. You understand? Never degree in business administration.
Which
Tell her to
constituency you know, brother?
What?
Which constituency you know?
Which constituency me now?
Mm-hmm.
Me not go talk that, because me don't want nobody study me now. Me not go
Never
talk
tell you
that.
to go back to Jamal, brother.
Lady, I'm my terminus.
That's your business, no content a lie for me.
Gotta make him talk. Yeah, go on.
Me never call your name, you know. Me say the lady, me no know for you. So if you can't fit, you wear it. No, what me saying, brethren, me listen everything. And all what them are going to say, and all what they are saying, they are just defending the Prime Minister. But what I am saying, I am no PNP nor JLP. I am looking at how the country is running. And international media have it that the Prime Minister is under investigation for illicit enrichment. And that is no lie. Right? Now hear this.
PMP state, man.
Listen to me, man.
Brother, you're not for shame to say you're PMP. You're PMP. So I say you're PMP.
Listen to this. Listen to this. And me a talk now, you know, so me don't know how now, but you know, me have a certain time to talk before the man cut me back off. So
Me
please
make
allow
him
me to
talk,
talk. And when me done, you can always rebut anything that me say. You understand? Now the Prime Minister take the same Integrity Commission, which they are the one who establish it and form all the laws. And what the Prime Minister is asking the court to do is to stroke out a section of the Integrity Commissions Act, which is Section 14, and that section deals with illicit enrichment. Tell me now why. Tell me why the Prime Minister is asking the court to stroke that section out. No, hold on. No, hold on.
You can't quarrel.
No. No, listen to me. Let me talk. Let me talk and don't butt in. After me finish, you can say all what you want to say. Let me finish.
You can't just come in and just say things so nobody can.
But it is true.
It is not true.
When I go answer, hold on there.
And hear this now. And hear this now. Your own agency that you have established, you have brought to court. And you're sitting in Parliament. I watched the Prime Minister walk out of Parliament on Richard Azan when Richard Azan were in court for the shops them that he built on Parish Council land. That is not sitting in a Parliament with corrupt officials. Okay, and until now, the Prime Minister has not, for 4 years, the Prime Minister has not filed his statutory deduction, his statutory declaration. His statutory declaration has not been filed.
That's not true. That's not true.
Oh, you mean it is not true?
It is not.
Oh, you mean it is not true?
It is not true.
Number two, I finish with that because you can always say it's not true. We never expect you to say it's true.
No, man,
okay.
No.
Number two, I'm telling you all the charges that I have against him, you know, why I wouldn't vote for this man for a third term, you know. I'm telling you, you know.
And him say,
this man, 2 sons never work for the day of their life. And this man, 2 sons buy up the whole of Kemena's estate and billing. Listen, this man son buy up Kemena's estate and turn real estater. Tell me now, where him 2 sons can get money from?
Skitty, you can't
Number
have
3.
You can't have somebody lie like that, you know. This is blatant lie.
Yeah,
but this is
blatant lie. All kind of stuff. All that I'm saying is solid. $32 million was sold. A $32 million drill was sold the other day to the Kingston Public Hospital. $32 million. I drilled that value $5 million. The company that sold
Jeffrey, you can't talk about top of it, so you're not.
Not years ago.
So them propaganda when them are propaganda.
So you don't hear the price of the drill the other day. It's $32 million for the drill.
The drill have a different name.
One man said 21, one said 21.
It's 31 million, not 32.
Go and Google and check the price of that drill.
You need to go and Google
$5 million the drill value. $5 million the drill value. And it's not a new drill. You full of shit. You full of shit. You full of shit.
You full of shit.
You full of shit. You full of shit. You full of shit. And we don't like to hear this. How can we elect a government like this back for a third term? Tell your Prime Minister call it. You can't cut me off now, but tell your Prime Minister to call it if I'm bad. 3 months left and he's to call it. 3 months left. You can't get rid of him.
All right.
How the Prime Minister gets to buy drill?
September 15th.
How the Prime Minister gets to buy drill, Jeffrey?
Him have until September 15th to call it.
How the Prime Minister gets to buy drill?
Him have until September 15th. Tell him call it. Why won't call it?
PMP, man.
You are shit. You should shame to be a JLP. You shit up
Jeffrey, hold on, everybody. One OG. OG, your time. OG.
All right, good morning.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. Jeffrey, you are independent. You are from Jamaica. So you are not PMP and you are not Labour, right? So you're down for the Prime Minister. And Holness is not a fish. You are fuck. So I don't know if I beg the Prime Minister, you beg the Prime Minister something and you don't get it. Or you the one grind the Prime Minister, you know, get to grind the Prime Minister, so you're the Prime Minister. Listen me, I say no. Listen me, I say no. No, then there must be a fish. Them have to be a fish. They have to be a fish. But hold on, I know that me a talk about. Let me ask you something now. Yes, everything what you say, your opinion and how you feel. But put your personal feeling against the Prime Minister. Right? You say you come from Jamaica. Right? Let me ask you some questions. If you so love the PMP and the PMP is for Jamaica, tell me a few achievements what the PMP have done for Jamaica. And make me compare, me go give you one. St. Thomas Urban Center, where the Andrew is built on the road, where Andrew is cut ribbon for. Tell me some achievement where the PMP do, where you can say yes, them do, and Jamaican people benefit from it. If you can't tell me that, without them pipeline and without portion that I do, and more something where them do, but Jamaican people can say yes, them do it. I don't want to hear what they never do. I want to hear what they do, and we are benefit today, especially with St. Thomas. Tell me what the PMP do for St. Thomas as a parish. Well, today, where St. Thomas people can say, yes, a PMP did do this. Not did I go do, you know, and not in a pipeline, you know. You tell me that as a PMP. Then we can reason. What me mic answer?
That one I mean you want to hear.
Policy we are dealing with. We're not dealing with the Prime Minister.
Answer Jeffrey, answer your mic.
I want to hear that one.
Answer Jeffrey.
I have no answer for that, my promise, you know.
Make him answer. The urban center you are talking about. Urban center done.
Jeffrey, you can read. Jeffrey, you can read. Jeffrey.
We build highway. We revolutionize the telecommunication sector.
Jeffrey, calm down now. Calm down now, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, calm down. Me ask man one question, I'm gonna call me Batty man. Jeffrey, me not argue with you. We ask you one question, so why am I calling me Batty man?
Anytime fat sketch them.
I'm going to give Jeffrey a laugh.
He may deserve a laugh. He deserves a laugh.
Me want answer. Me want answer. Let me tell you something. What me know for St. Thomas. St. Thomas at a parish, PJ, we have billions of dollars St. Thomas, Payalas Bridge. They go back and all the same Goodyear factory. Then we have billions of dollars. Then lock down the factory, and when they done, then we have billions of dollars for security. And when the security man they still thief, they something when the security man watch. Tell me what PMP do for St. Thomas. One good thing what PMP do for St. Thomas. And me give you credit. Tell me.
And what did I idiot here? Yeah. Where you come from?
So why you call me that, sir? Me never disrespect you.
What JLP do for St. Thomas? Tell what JLP do for St. Thomas now?
What?
No, you are talking about PJ too.
Mr. Jeffrey.
Prove where you are chatting.
Mr. Jeffrey, let me ask you again. Mr. Jeffrey, let me ask you again.
We're not talking about St. Thomas. We're not talking about St. Thomas.
Listen, no. So hold on. So St. Thomas is Jamaica.
We don't live at St. Thomas. Me no live at St. Thomas.
All right. Tell me one thing. All right. Tell me one thing what the government do.
For the 9 years. Urban Center of St. Thomas. Full. Urban Center of St. Thomas. In Brook Ground. Any urban center today? Full.
You know say I hear that, Jeffrey. You're dunce.
Yes, you're dead, not. Yes, you're dead, not.
You need to take him off. You need to take him off.
He not serve the purpose on the platform.
He not serve the purpose.
He don't serve the purpose. Take him down squid.
Take him down squid. He don't have no sense.
He not serve no sense. Take him down.
Take him down.
Eh? I something imply over 4,000 people is nothing. Then tell me what the PMP do for St. Thomas now?
Next, we have somebody else who have sense.
We're not talking about St.
What the
Thomas.
PMP do for St. Thomas? All right. All right. What the PMP? All right. Let me ask you something.
But Andrew do for St. Thomas. In break the urban center and that's it. Huh?
All right. Better go. All right. Better go. All right. Me could talk about Kingston.
Forget about that, man.
Tell me what the PMP do for Kingston. Tell me what the PMP do for Kingston. Tell me one good project what the PMP do in Kingston.
Name me
one good thing what the PMP do in eh?
Name me one thing.
All right.
I will build national stadium. I will build national arena. I will build the national indoor center. I will build that.
When?
We build that.
When?
We build that. National conference center. I will build that.
When?
No matter we build them in a same pool. When? You don't know when you build. When? I mean when? When? What's the idiot? We build not stadium build 1962 most of our stadium. When? What did they fool you? Build national stadium. Build national stadium. Build national arena.
When they build national stadium?
You don't know when it built?
No. I don't know.
You don't know when it built? You don't know when national stadium built?
No, I
don't know. You don't know when it built in 1970?
Stadium built 1962.
All right.
So don't tell him
hold on.
When I tell him fact, don't tell him nothing himself.
Jeffrey, what Porsche was the last prime minister. What have Porsche done for Jamaica? What the achievement with Porsche do for Jamaica? We're not about 70s.
You know so much road Porsche left going for bill.
Jeffrey, ask you, Jeffrey, you know so that fucking truck. I did not accept that. Jeffrey, I did not accept that.
Why are you
answer the question?
Answer the question and where you asking.
Full question you ask me.
But me full question.
For 9 years.
The man
don't tell about urban center when Brent Brown at St. Thomas. Fool. And thief up the whole of taxpayers' money.
What did
I can't give an account for
tell us what did
asset. And that you don't want bypass. You don't bypass.
Answer the question.
And the $32 million drill we sell now. We are going to lock them up for them. We are going to dig them up. And that's why no one call it. That's why no one call it.
Squidgy, this man, Squidgy, take up a different PMP. Squidgy, take up a different PMP.
Right now, the man is
that man make no sense.
We're going to lock them up for prison.
Who are going to lock him up?
Tell him call it. And when we go and dig up and find evidence against you, what we are going to do?
Call
you know, going to end up like Jackson.
Plan up and plant evidence.
Plant evidence.
And lies.
No, we don't have to plant evidence because the evidence is
lies.
We're not going to hide them before we left. That's why we don't know
how PG never got to the bar.
2020 Andrew called election 1 year before. 2020 in a COVID Andrew called election. Don't Jeffrey, shut your fuck.
Jeffrey.
Don't Jeffrey, shut your fuck. Me want you
for your mouth full of cum.
Are you mouth sting them up?
Jeffrey, you having teeth? Jeffrey having teeth?
The girl them a push you in your mouth.
You having teeth?
We match it.
Jeffrey, you having teeth
with me? That's not your problem.
You look so like you
your problem. You love man.
Come on,
Back him, man. You love man.
You come here for
Back him, man. You love man.
All right,
you love man.
All right, Jeffrey, calm down.
Jeffrey, calm down. Jeffrey.
All right, hold on now. Look, move on. Open this question.
Why do you even know for tax? Because this thing I interrupt gone left. Because when they are some all good reason here, come a man come start trace. And look up on the panel and I hear them a trace like how him a trace.
Me did warn you.
They can't take facts. Them don't even know how to use it. They don't know how to debate.
Jeffrey,
we will beat the PMP with policy. We make the PMP then stop coming and tell about 1980 and Siago. Policy.
Hold on, man. Jeffrey, somebody say who found Jamaica?
Them teaching history of Christopher Columbus, but then come find our Indian.
Okay,
Then come find the Indian.
Okay, so PNP found Jamaica. But we don't.
PNP build Jamaica. I will build Jamaica.
Build Jamaica, sir.
PNP build Jamaica.
We
build Jamaica. National Housing Trust. National Housing Trust. NIS, and we establish all of them. The one
the campaign about national housing trust.
National housing trust, we establish that.
No, me talk to
NIS, we establish that. Equal rights and pay for women. Equal rights and pay for women. We establish that. The common law, we establish that.
Mute the mic. Too much people talk one time.
No, but you can't come talk about NIS.
Your time.
And the same PNP demonstrate when time them farm NIS and call it syntax. I know them.
Hold on, brother. Open discussion.
Boy, as me say, my mind got all me just lay down, so I laugh. Because the circus clown come in and appear joking again.
It's a good laugh.
Yeah, me laugh because there's female among me right as some. Me no hear them a cuss and trace, and here come a growing man now start cuss. The man asks him a simple question and start cussing man and call the man batty man. Yeah? So what kind of people this we have among us? What kind of human being like this is among us? The man asks a simple question. The man asks a simple question. And look what you said.
The man come on and call me batty man.
The man asks a simple question.
I did not say a batty man. I did not say a batty man.
The man never call you that. The man asks a simple question.
Them the film leader Banya. Them sing that song there. Them sing that song.
Hold on, man.
And
sing a song, man. Your leader.
Which other Jamaican
Daddy
band?
Andrew get. Andrew Banya boy no knowing daddy.
So what that have to do with you? Tell me now, Miss Lashy. Miss Lashy, what that have to do with you now? When you lose? When you lose now,
No, but that
are the norm because statistics show said most of the women the people at this. So that are the norm. We are talking about the achievement and what the Prime Minister do for the country. That we are talking about. So I don't know what to talk about what the Prime Minister ban and when this and when thief and the achievement. If this Prime Minister thief so much money and not build the country same way, you can't imagine if you name that thief now.
My God. And that goes to show how much the PNP party did rob this country blind, you know.
You don't see how much the Prime Minister robbed the country. What take y'all? You don't see how much the Prime Minister robbed the country.
Why you call the woman dirty? You suck pussy like that.
Like a mother.
Like you dirty boy.
Why you call the woman?
You suck cocky like drunk, bro.
Never call the woman. Go ahead.
Hearing. Why
you call the lick out last night? The rank and feisty.
Why you call
I was made to suck cocky, but Jeffrey, you never did not for me.
All right, Jeffrey. All right. Let's take
yes, man. Jesus.
Jeffrey, I get unruling.
Yeah, call woman dirty girl. What kind of human? What kind of people you be, man?
But I want to be glad saying you recharge finding. I want to be glad say you recharge finding way. You recharge is a labor right, you know. In the sack. Be glad saying find film way over.
You which a decent person.
All right, one chin. Let me hear you.
Yeah,
one chin.
Decent man.
Which chin? Go and hear you.
Why sometimes God know, you see, when me come and most of these panel, right, I learn a lot of things, right, where me myself never know concerning the party. And so far, may I tell you now, I am a proud member of the Jamaica Labour Party, right? There is not, me say, in the history, me a 41 year old, me might a little bit youngish, but me a 41 years old, brother, and me know where me I come from. I remember my sister used to work at one factory up at St. Thomas there, you know. And I remember clearly when PNP shut down them factory there, and thousands of people leave unemployed, you know. And right now, this money create businesses, jobs for people, for thousands of people. And me hear them same set of people here with them nonsense. That goes for sure, you know. Power, them people here want. Power to come robbery blind. But see, true say to me, broke, and me have pity for go school, and you only have to stay in this because me cannot pay a school fee, and me no want principal run me pity them out of school. That's all me have to say. I get a lot of benefit out of this administration since Andrew Michael Holness has come into government. Right? I have get a lot. Listen, and for the people that must say, Andrew now do not for poor people. All right, let us take time and educate some people. All right. For those who just stay home and say, no politician now do not offer them and cuss and say them now vote because no Labour right no member them. You see, if you don't push and try to get and find out every single benefit that is in this country to benefit every citizen of this country, and just sit down and chat like PMP, we're not going to leave astray and not going to get left out. We need to learn certain things. We need to learn when me talk to the lower set of people that will love beg. Hands out. We need to know when to go to the councillors and on the MP. No councillor, no MP now will come living at the community for the whole entire 4 years. So every councillor have an office. Every MP have an office. If you're not hungry so much, go to the office, sign up for any one of these benefits. If you're not the part, a benefit is there for I promise you know. Tell them so you don't want to start a business, you know, we'll get it. If you don't have a house and it not have no roof, tell them you don't want, and you will get it, and you can sit down on a big dirty yard, not asking for anything, but yes, still nobody not doing anything for you. And if you lift up man, one Andrew Holness, the best prime minister this country
shower
ever
girl,
seen.
shower.
The best
One bro
prime
God.
minister this country ever seen.
One bro God, one green clocks when that step out.
All right, unruly.
Well, me I go start from
tonight. We have 4 women eye box tonight.
Me I go start from Portia in the 70s when she burned down the whole of town and make how much people run away. And me I go come Michael. When she run up and down behind Michael because she da look man. And him send the man them go to Cuba go turn brigadier to come kill off Jamaicans. When not talk about that, you say Michael are the biggest and alive. Yes, you say Michael are the best prime minister. Which part? And when me 13, me na dance and brigadier come in that come shoot up that down a South Wall Street massacre. No for you can't talk to me about politics. Not true, me can't bother with this. Me not depend on the politics thing. Me know me a Labour right and me can't switch. Will never switch. Good. I triple D, but me come up, you know, and a little ugly madman. The ugly madman.
So me know your mouth now, no feel tired that.
You done, Mr. Dada?
Yeah, me done.
All right, Windell.
Yeah, my G. As we said
before, one
more
round and then we are jump off.
That the man them can't face the fact that there's a Jamaican who maybe not as privileged as some of them come and I do a better job than them could have ever dreamed say could have happened. And them have a problem. But the songwriter said them are gonna have heart attack because the third term don't load already. And anytime the bell ring, them are gonna have heart attack. That way I tell them. Right? Because when you look at the whole development of the country, the man not just a deal with Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Thomas. He might deal with Portland and he might deal with St. Mary. Now when you go through the parish of St. Mary, through Anatolia, the town Anatolia, it basically built on the seaside. Me and you know that the seaside land in every country. I am main real estate land are the most supposed to be the most expensive land. We put the road by the seaside. So the man go down there and the man look at it and say, guess what? We have to make a different road. Go around the town and use the land where the road there and then place there to develop the town of Anata there. Those are features. But people just sit down and say, we enjoy do. So, yeah, we do St. Thomas. Yes, we start, we break the ground for Portland. But we're coming in at St. Mary now. Because St. Mary not getting no real development. When I time them say St. Mary, even though St. Thomas was the forgotten parish, when I time the thing is that St. Mary are the poorest parish.
No, St.
Oh,
Mary
you
not
can't
a bank.
have St. Mary the poorest
Mary not a
parish.
bank too.
The poorest parish. And it has so much resources, right? The real problem is that the people them who they're not St. Mary for quite some time and the People's National Party is there. Them not give back to the people loyal to them don't give to the people. Right?
All right, Wendell, what is that? Burning. What about burning?
Okay, even though Jeffrey gone, I'm gonna address the PNP. I'm gonna address the PNP once and for all. No. Over the years, the PNP have adopted a policy of propaganda and lies. And because we didn't have social media and it was only JBC or the Gleaner that was orchestrated by the PNP to tell lie and to fool up Jamaican people, to trick Jamaican people. Now we have social media and these young people who are going to school, they are educated, so they know where to go and find the facts for themselves. And that's why PNP getting a beating. If you realize how Jeffrey sound is that they are so arrogant. They are so power hungry. They're hungry, and you know what they're hungry for? Taxpayers' money. That's what they're hungry for. Because they run this country off of corruption. Everywhere in this country, taxpayer money had leaked out under the hands of the PNP. And guess what? PNP said that they are honest. So how comes, let me turn JPS now. How comes PNP rule this country for over 22 years and there is little or no development? PJ Patiso do a highway from Montego Bay to Negril and call that highway. People, for persons on the live, if you know Montego Bay and you know Negril, guys, you see any highway from Montego Bay to Negril that PJ have done? That is highway. Half of the money was gone in PNP pocket, and they make a two-lane road and call that highway. Now talking about corruption, the Prime Minister did not take the IC to court to struck down no section 14. That's a lie. The Prime Minister had take the IC to court because the IC was orchestrated by the PNP to go up against the Prime Minister and to breach the Prime Minister constitution rights. Because some of what they ask for in the statutory declaration are constitutional. And guess what happened? Where is the report that they claim that they pay the foreign auditor to come and audit the Prime Minister? And they said that there was nothing to charge the Prime Minister for. Why did they hide it? And the other report again that Prince Kamisha has said that she did not see anything in the report to charge the Prime Minister for, because the Prime Minister did not have any form of illicit enrichment. Why did they hide that report? And yet they come and they table the report. And for those who do not understand, and talking about 28 bank account, the Prime Minister do not have 28 bank account. The Prime Minister only have 9 account that is active. I went through that report with Jamaica 411. And she explained everything. Even the Prime Minister investment account, they added to it and call it bank account. PNP, you to lie and wicked, and you must come down. We tired of and that now go help you now.
Will it burning? Burning, you sound like Munchie body now.
Yeah?
You sure you have a Munchie?
No.
Oh, you sound like Munchie.
So more elder, man. Burning so more elder.
All right, Ian, step up.
Yo,
man, good night, guys.
Chin.
Good night, show us all the time. Yeah. One point me have to tell you still. You see, I see from over the years, me know my father was a PMP, and 1988, 1989 when Gilbert come, me see him go to a PMP council. I come from South Manchester, and me see him go to a PMP councillor and ask him for 4 sheets of drink, so he could have put on one side of the house so we not wait up. And you know where that PMP man look at him as a PMP and tell him say, you have to see him right on it. So how can I become, me 43 now, so how can I become a PMP? Tell me now, more than want to know under with heaven earth, me could have become a PMP. Me have to be a labor right. Until I dead, I will always be a labor right. PMP, them corp.
One alpha.
Yes, sir.
You're committed.
Me committed to be a labor right.
You're committed to be a PMP. And I become.
No, it could never happen. It could never happen after me see that and hear that. With a little young, me tell you that time me 7-year-old, and I never forgot that day. That's why me depend my own. Huh?
Remember that or your father tell you?
Remember it, and himself tell me when me first time he ever vote. For Bruce Golden, the first time he ever vote, and him tell me straight up say, and that's why you go vote for Labour right, because me tell you that, me say yes, and I will always vote for Labour right, because him say him a diet until today him can't better. And that's why me tell you say them grow up. I see what thing, me tell you say them grow up on a policy, you see, but them just don't. I'm my father, but me I said them don't in a way that them no life you see the country
for
build.
Better, for worse, for sickness and health.
They no like to see the country to get better. You understand? And as far as me see, me just ask the people them. As much as me move and live in St. Catherine now, but me vote still there so Manchester, and me always ask the people them. Only just go out and vote, and whatever it take for me, because I'm a runner. Me rent vehicle and give people just to carry people go vote. Just that we know say PMP no win back that SC then as so Manchester. And you see who then say go along the other team in one Martin Golden team friend, the Bunting. And me say and a Bunting them say that so Manchester and me say me mark it for me mother grave. Me say him will never win a seat in a Manchester. And him know why him not go win. Me no want to call nobody else's name for your live script. But him can never win a seat in Manchester.
You want me know? You want your father know? Your father did have benefits for the PMP. And
him never have. Look here now. Every time me ask him, you know me ask him. Before I teach you know, I know me ask him. Every time I'm talking, the argument come up with politics, you know me ask him. Show me one something where PMP do for you. And I run down them. And he can't show me. And me, as a younger youth with just 43, me can show a lot of things where Andrew them put into place where me not have to run back and no PMP, MP, I know PMP councillor, if send me a big handout. In create jobs. In create jobs.
If I turn one I'm son in a PMP, turn one I'm son in a labor.
Exactly. And this is one of the champion labor right.
One all Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't talk?
No, yeah, man, let him talk, man.
All right, triple dimple.
Good morning, good night, everyone.
Good night, good night.
Good morning. Good night.
Is Jeffrey McCombout.
Okay.
You see Jeffrey?
Jeffrey, I
and
don't
the way how him son. You see the way how him son and him ignorant and him dark and fool. Right now, woman fi harm up themselves from him a pepper spray and all sort of things with them. Because him a one of them will grape woman. Hold them down and grape if him beg to cut up and he no get it. Him will do it. Cause the way how him dark and fool. Right? And the next thing again, I remember back in the days in the PNP time when the tourism them nobody never come to Jamaica and no one then no hear say them come to Jamaica. Yeah. And now how much flights per day? How much flights a day are come? Place full up, hotels full up down a Montego Bay now. Back in the days on the PNP time, there was something that never ever go on. People used to come and complain about the places them or the place them dirty. People come and catch germs. And them come and run off them dirty mouth and attack this and attack that. Over St. Thomas, the Brazil factory did over there, PNP lock it down. The sugar cane place did over there, them lock it down. Goodyear, them lock it down.
Them say them not lock it down. Them just couldn't live under freedom regime.
No, I'm my coffee factory too.
Me
the brush
say,
factory
woman,
Yalas.
me say.
The brush
Yes.
factory Yalas. My coffee factory in a Cedar Valley.
Alpart,
we are talking about St. Thomas. You see more something different long in St. Thomas.
No, them say the people.
They want to name it again.
Exactly.
Name it again, sweetie. No, name them again, sweetie. Name them. Make the PMP then you watch something.
The Brazil factory.
1.
The brush factory.
2.
The Goodyear factory.
3.
Come the brush factory same way you never
my coffee factory.
The sugar
4.
the sugar place.
The sugar place. 5 and 6. Now we're not talking about St. Thomas, we're talking about today. We're not talking about freeze one. Come again. St. Thomas again. How much money the PMP, how much million the PMP waste at St. Thomas? Talk about the Goodyear factory, if a million on them waste. We can talk about the millions. We can waste.
You know about 7-star general on this too.
Oh?
I would like to see for this election what St. Thomas people are going to do.
Look here, St. Thomas people wise up.
And truly.
St. Thomas people wise up. And as we speak, we have people out there, private people on the ground out there, working with the people out of St. Thomas.
You know, nothing you never know.
St. Thomas in a man.
A whole heap of people live at St. Thomas. Right now, we want a celebrity live at St. Thomas and radio host.
Right now, people are out down land out of St. Thomas and they can't get none to buy because what they make dash at St. Thomas and the people have their land out and they not sell it.
All right. I remember one time, because my constituency is Miss Juliet Holness, right?
You should have Black Jeffrey, because everybody are done sitting fool.
So so man, jump off a chat, Jeffrey, lift up na man.
No pay no man. They say them a buy land out, I send to my people, them not sell it.
Yes, I remember one
People
time
not sell it, me say.
in a Bullby, where Desmond Mackenzie, remember when Bullby used to flood out regular over the bridge over Ghetto Dessa?
A Taylor
I
land.
remember Desmond Mackenzie was giving the people them over the community there, up the side there, 14 miles going to St. Thomas, up the side there. They relocate them because of the constant flooding and whatever. We don't know, them could find a structure for turn. Well, literally gully them they live in, right? So Mr. Mackenzie was trying to solve that problem and I give them up there so for go live. And can you believe it? You know, none of them not take the land them. And right now, every single one of them would want peace and would like peace at the same land where them did get for free. Them can't buy
But
it.
you remember, you remember when the PMP in that fight when they moved the people them from thing there. I think August town or Papine when and then carry them over St. Thomas. You remember the PMP in that fight the people them? Right now, the scheme
Right now, them want up there.
they want the people them build up there. You want to see the scheme?
Me want
right, Mr. Albion.
One OG, all the button factory out of St. Thomas, no PNP like you.
Master, me say, yo, when we can't tell you something, maybe give them, maybe the PMP them remember say, the thing where we get independent, we call the name the National Stadium, where we first flag raise. PMP make that stadium the run down to bush. One time current, the JPS current, they cut off a light stadium under PMP government. Who remember there's something there? Them a boast about them make arena and make stadium. Well, remember when the stadium now the light?
But
look on the big stadium where they build at Trelawney. You know how much house could have built on that the property they don't get so and give poor people?
PMP put the big flood lamp them a stadium, you know.
No light. When look on the stadium, Chuck. Look on the stadium, Chuck. Look on the stadium. If this government ever come in and renovate up the stadium will have the same look red Chuck. Years. PMP can't tell me about Jamaica, brother.
They start complaining and say them put it in a Barbados color.
Yeah, but OG.
They start to complain and say Andrew put the stadium in a Barbados color. Blue and yellow.
OG. Them build one nice park, independent park in no things on them. Then build one nice park in, and then build one little bus park. We have to give them the curve.
Okay.
Give them a stipend.
No, them build a park. Them build a park in a New Kingston for them friend them. Because I realize that most of them friend them in that park there. No ordinary people not going to that part there. And their friend them going the most.
No, we have open discussion now.
No, man, let them go and talk, man. Them depend good for him, man.
Go and talk, you know.
Yeah, man, me listen.
And give them the stipend. And you have to give Andrew the credit and give them the stipend. They build one bus parking at Arthur Tree. Yeah, them all that, hear me now, and all that. I mean, me hear you talk about it, my brother, but they have done more destruction, more than. It's a stipend, you know. Put it this way. You see the things that we are pointing out, that are the niggling at the ear start. Them don't do nothing for Jamaica more record.
So what I know? Remember saying, them bring in some bus. Or you have to walk through the back door and come to the front door, you know.
Why the old white train? Chichi bus them.
And they call it a chichi bus.
Chichi bus them.
Chichi bus.
No, hey, see, remember say Bruce Golden bring in JUTC.
You see them there? Them couldn't even get the way of them all. Them couldn't even get past. Them couldn't even get parts to them. They have to use one and fix the other one.
I couldn't get the pass.
They have to use
They
one
couldn't-
and fix the next one.
They couldn't get the bus. The bus didn't have to go back. Go check again. The bus didn't have to go back where part them come from to fix.
Outdated Marco Polo.
PMP government take the bus them, they have to go back. The bus never, you know say bus never used to fix at Jamaica? They never used to fix at Jamaica, you know?
All the truck them where they mean by. All truck them where they mean by where stay there rotten down.
They have to
They
go
couldn't get the
back.
parts.
I lost the parts, them couldn't go.
Them by be a old bus and have to end up a fix them.
Hey, so bad enough.
More bus.
All ambulance.
PJ Patterson.
But all ambulance them is going and buy, you know. All ambulance.
Them a come chat about health center. Them a come chat about health center. They see the ambulance down at Kelly Clarendon. The health center where Larry Bradrick walk more to extend that and turn it in a mini hospital out there. So and the one ambulance out the Orest Dally take it away and send it go down a mere pen. So the people them up under there in Clarendon don't need it. When I come chat up on a dirty mouth, nothing me don't know no history.
All right, look, we
have no file.
Closing argument. We the closing argument them now. For each and every one. Who wants to start first?
Yeah, man, make him.
One Alpine, Alpita.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me your closing talk.
Yeah, well, my closing talk is about this discussion. You see, as me say, PMP will always be done, and for them poverty where them want to bring Jamaica in, where them the day before, it now go back there so. Because we as young people, we wise up, and we smart, and we look for the good what we Prime Minister do, and the good way he will continue do, not for the country, but for the people. He might do it for the people of Jamaica, where we are get better and better every day.
All right. Well, let's go. Windell.
Yeah, my G. The PMP remind me, as a man, as them say, a man will have a good woman, and then beat them up, and then them tell them, say, darling, me not do it again. And then them beat them again and say, darling, me not do it again. And when the woman decides, say, him have left him for good now. Every day him go to the gate and sing about, come back, darling. We not go back. We not go back. You understand? Because we get so much beating.
Come back,
we
darling,
understand. So we have to put Jamaica first. So we are saying, choose Jamaica, vote Jamaica, vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. That's all we are saying.
Burning.
Yes. I'm hearing you.
Come back, darling.
All right, for all those who are listening on the For You page, and especially the undecided voter who are listening and want to know which way to go. In this time and age, 2025, if you love Jamaica, and you want to see this country continue to develop under the leadership of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, then when the election is called, I'm asking you, just go out there and put your X beside the bell. Put your X beside the bell for your future, for your children's future and your grandchildren. Now, when you compare what is going on now, and especially if some of you were born in the 50s, the 60s, coming up until 2000, the early 2000, then you would have understand what the sufferation is all about, because we have lived through it, and God has sent a leader to take me out of poverty to prosperity. And as Winston said a while ago, the PNP is like is like a male that abused his woman or abused his wife. And when his wife eye open and she start to see the light and she see somebody who take her up and treating her good, then that man coming back, begging her to come back. And that is what we are not gonna do. We're not going back there because guess what? They show us who they are. The persons who are vying for the highest post, such as Dayton Campbell, Peter Bunting, Mark Golding, Treaty Hardway. They are the one who plan up and wreck the People's National Party and form a party by the risers. They are not the PNP, they are the risers. They are just using PNP as a face card. And we cannot trust.
Alright, Munchie sister, hold on. Yan.
I would ever backward never. The premise of sunset. No one gonna stop my stride. Oh no, we got to keep on moving. Let me say something to him. The man my push up, he walk no one, no walk. He no want tea. I force him and force it on him. In time for him to call it to, you know, he just told him say no really want to work, he want to go live with money, any money. Third term, loading. No looking back. Nobody can stop Andrew right.
Right.
Forward ever. Backward never.
All right, my J.
All right, madam.
Triple dimple. Dimple, triple. One out.
Well, this may have to tell Jamaican people. We already see the work. We already feel the prosperity in the breeze, in the sun, all around. So everybody out there, young voters and well-thinking Jamaican, one song me go sing. Never lost away, never turn fool until they reach at the crossroad. So at the end of the day, do the right thing. When they reach at the crossroad, remember, don't turn left. Always turn right. When you go to the crossroad, PMP is on the left, Labour is on the right. And from where I go school, we get beaten for the wrong thing. And we get stick for the right thing. So on the election day, put your X beside the bell, right beside the right. Don't go left.
All right. Make right, not left.
Yeah, make right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 cents is for all you see all of them MP we sit down and relax and don't do the work to make the work easier for me when time me go there on a wake up. Because me know when time I got people go tell me say them this and them no that. Right? I mean no say someone no MP you know really lazy if it's true. Right? Or no really lazy. And to all of the young people them, I talk about the young people them because the old people them we have to go for them. Oh, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the PNP them because they are naive, they're conniving and naive. Right?